So what does this mean for volatility going forward? It's an interesting question, and it is not going to be answered.
Robert, the subprime crisis feels like it's been around for quite a while now. What's different? How's it changed in the last month or two?
Well, things have gotten decidedly worse in the fall of 2008. And I think that the D word, depression, has become tossed around. I don't think we will have a depression, but the drop in confidence is enormous at this time.
So we're talking ourselves into a depression, like it or not?
Well, that's how depressions happen.
Yeah.
They, to quote Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the only thing to fear is fear itself. They're self-fulfilling prophecies.
And the governments are doing a lot to bail out banks and financial institutions. Are they doing the right things?
Well, I think that they've gotten a good start. I'm impressed that our governments are taking actions. But I think that this is really a crisis for capitalism. There are fundamental changes in our institutions that are needed. And I think that we need to make changes that make the institutions work better. We have to invent a new and better form of capitalism.
So how would that be different?
Well, I have my book, Subprime Solution. I think that we need a better information infrastructure, we need broader markets, and we need better retail products. A whole plan has to be made because this system had a major failure, and we have to, I think, not just fix it, but to take account of all of the new innovations and technology that we have that will make it work better.
And do you think any of the existing financial service firms are going to grab that and do that and make that change?
I'm optimistic that they will. That's history. People have responded. In fact, that's how capitalism works. It's called creative destruction. We see weaker firms eliminated. The others have a sense, the survivors have a sense of initially desperation, but they come around and they start doing things differently.
And are we seeing any of that happening yet? Or any of the survivors starting to do things differently?
We're seeing things different. It's not that yet at the inspirational phase. I'm hopeful that we will have that soon. We need to democratize finance, and that means make it work better for the people. For example, mortgage institutions are under attack right now. We have to change the way we do them so that they work better for people. That means we have to change the way we write mortgages, the contract, so that it's protective of people better than it has been. And we need to change the way we securitize mortgages and put them out. All this, I think, is something that will happen, and it will really prevent this kind of crisis from happening again.
So there's more of a focus about being fair to the customer and doing the right thing for the customer. And if you've done the right thing for the customer, that will probably do the right thing for the organisation.
Ultimately, organizations only exist for people. Organizations don't matter, except that people own them.